You know that feeling, that deep human ache to really belong, to be
Right.
truly seen, accepted,
Absolutely, it's universal.
yet everywhere. In our own neighborhoods even, people feel like outsiders. Maybe they're new, maybe just different.
Yeah, carrying that distance.
So today we're diving into something powerful from an ancient source. Article #2 Philoxenos Hospitality. It's this idea of Philoxenos. Could it hold some keys for us now? Okay, let's unpack this.
Well, Philoxenos, it's Greek. And what's fascinating here is the direct meaning. Philos, loving, and xenos, stranger or foreigner.
Love of the stranger.
Exactly. We often translate it just as hospitality. But the Bible really emphasizes this, like in Hebrews
Hey,
13.2.
the verse about entertaining angels.
Uh-huh. Don't forget to show hospitality to strangers. For some who have done this have entertained angels without realizing it. So it's clearly more than just having friends over for dinner.
Right. It's embracing the unfamiliar, the stranger, with love.
Precisely.
And that distinction is so important because it stands in such stark contrast to its opposite, xenophobia.
Yeah, the fear and hatred of strangers. Merriam-Webster defines it that way.
And we see the devastating results, don't we? Like those terrible outbreaks of violence in places like South Africa, for example.
Tragic, yes.
But the stranger isn't always someone from far away, is it? It could be the neighbor whose ways just...
Well, they unsettle us.
That's a really key insight.
I was reading about Xhosa and Afrikaner traditions, drawing from Guntelach's work. And it's not just obvious things. It's food, humor, how conflicts are handled, visiting styles, clothes.
Even time itself, how we perceive it.
Exactly. So Philoxenos isn't just putting up with those differences. It's about choosing to engage, maybe even finding love in what feels uncomfortable.
Finding connection there. And, you know, if we connect this to the bigger picture, Christine Pohl points out that this kind of biblical hospitality, it's always been radical, countercultural.
Countercultural how?
It's about actively making room, making space for the stranger, and crucially, recognizing them as bearing God's image.
Like Jesus in Matthew 25. Exactly. I was hungry, you fed me. Thirsty, you gave me drink. A stranger, and you invited me in.
He identifies with the stranger.
Yes. So Pohl argues this isn't just a nice suggestion. It's central to being a disciple. It's like a sign of God's kingdom actually breaking into our world, changing things.
Okay, so conceptually powerful, but how does this look day to day? In our actual lives, it feels like a big ask sometimes.
It can feel that way.
Our source mentions things like maybe inviting that Zimbabwean neighbor over for a meal.
That's one practical step, yes.
Or maybe even harder, accepting an invitation from someone whose customs feel really alien to us.
Right. It's about appreciation, not just tolerance. Learning that new sense of humor, maybe.
Or trying food that seems strange.
Or understanding that for some cultures, maybe being on time isn't the highest value the relationship is. Or that directness isn't necessarily rudeness.
So moving past our own comfort zone into real engagement.
And, this raises an important question. Is it just about giving hospitality?
You mean it's a two-way street?
I think so. Isn't receiving hospitality just as important? Sitting at someone else's table, trying their food, honoring their way of doing things.
That can be quite powerful, yeah. Maybe even more humbling sometimes.
Definitely. It challenges our assumptions, forces us to be open. So Philoxenos, it reshapes how we treat others, but also how we let them treat us. Builds mutual respect.
So what does this all mean as we wrap up? We started with that feeling of being an outsider, which is everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether someone's new to the country, the culture, or just different in ways that push our buttons. And it comes back to that simple but really demanding call from Paul in Romans, always be eager to practice hospitality.
Simple words, profound challenge.
Definitely.
So maybe the question to carry with you this week is just this. Who is the stranger in my life right now? Not necessarily someone from far away, but maybe someone close by. And how can I choose practically to love them today?
A powerful thought to reflect on.